Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets of bitches on drugs. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'ma mold it. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets of bitches on drugs. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'ma mold it. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets of bitches on drugs. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'ma mold it. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE. Now my wrists, I'm froze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MetaMask crazy. All the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby. All you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty, then made me the check. 2 second get to the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's hard not to see.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty, then made me the check. 2 second get to the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's hard not to see.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at the shorty, then made me the check. 2 second get to the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's hard not to see.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at that shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets, the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet, with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at that shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets, the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet, with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. Got it on Binance with 4 VPNs. Flipped at that shorty that made me the check. 2-second gadgets, the bitches undressed. 50 years diamonds all up on my neck. MiniDOGE drip is stupid. Nigga, I'm wet like fluid. Call the plug, yeah, that's Lewis. Jamal Murray arrows, that's Cupid. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All you really gotta do is hold it. Turn the silver to gold to stay focused. My future like clay, I'm a molded. Just imagine Elon on the tweet, with a T on the back of the seat. I ain't gotta go trap in the street, cause that crypto gon' bring it to me. MiniDOGE got them lit and it's on at the sea.
I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold. I bought MiniDOGE, now my wrist is unfroze. Got enough pre-sale, so I got it on the low. MiniMax crazy, all the coins get exposed. Diamond hands, baby, all you gotta do is hold.
All right, all right. What's going on, Mini Army? How is everyone out there? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm Devin, our CCO here with Dev Team 6. Make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. Give me some thumbs up in the chat, making sure that everything is all set, everything is good to go. I'll move forward with the hope and the guess that everything is good. So I'll get started. As I said, I'm Devin, our CCO here with Dev Team 6. Unfortunately, our CEO and our CTO aren't able to join us right now. Of course, you know, we're taking care of some other things. Our CEO as well as our CTO has some family things. He had a family member, his father, that did pass. So please keep him, his family, and everyone in your prayers. We are with him, you know, step for step, stride for stride. He tends to, you know, kind of get right back into it, but you know, we definitely want to push him to make sure that he takes that time, you know, with his family to make sure everything is well. And like I said, just keep him in your prayers, him and his family. So aside from that, you know, very excited on this Wednesday at our 6:30 AMA. As you guys know, we did move our AMAs. As well as moving forward, we will have a new AMA schedule. We will switch to 2 AMAs a month, a bi-weekly schedule, which we will push out here in the coming days, letting you guys know the time and the exact dates of the month, weeks of the month that will happen. It's just a lot of information, a lot of things happening, a lot of exciting things, as you guys know, that are happening here very soon, you know, with DogeX and everything, which we'll touch on a little bit. But we will switch to a bi-weekly format just to allow us a little bit more time to be able to engage and interact, you know, messaging as well as voice chatting and all those things inside of our Telegram room to make sure that we're still connected with you all, and as well as our behind the scenes here with our videographer Justin and all those exciting things. So anyways, we'll get right to it. So first and foremost, we have our mini champions as well as our mini mod of the week. So for our mini champions, first and foremost, we have Gentleman CEO. Steve, Jer has a note here. Steve is super loyal and a positive member of the community, so we appreciate it so much for being a gentleman CEO there, Steve. So we appreciate it and thank you. Next, we have Jord, not Jordan. So Jord, Jord, not Jordan. Jer has a note here. It has been very informative, especially with the release of DogeX nearing. So Jord, not Jordan. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for all your love and support, and you know, continuing to be positive in our communities. And last one we have for our mini champions is Elaine Biru. I busted up so bad, but we have Addy. So always encouraging with all his positive mini posters, uplifting the chat. So we appreciate it so much. As I said, we appreciate all the love and support we get with a lot of things going on, a lot of things in development, a lot of things still to come. But as we all know, we know where we're going. We know the destination is just going to, you know, be a journey to get there. So we enjoy the journey. We enjoy the ride. You know, good days, bad days. It's never a bad day. Every day we look at it as a positive. So we hope you guys look at it the same way. We all know where we're going. We know the final destination. Every path isn't a straight path there. Sometimes you got to take a detour. You got to make a right turn here, left turn here. Sometimes you got to get off the interstate, you know, go around traffic a little bit and get back on where you need to go. So we're enjoying the journey. We're learning a lot. We will continue to learn as we go. No one is a know-it-all. No one is perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. If it were, then, you know, we all be singing praises, right? So at the end of the day, you know, life is real. Life happens. Real life happens for us. We are humans. We have actual lives as well, even though we may stay up, you know, very late at night. You know, well, I'll say night, but into the morning, we, you know, sleep very little. At the same time, we do have families, we do have friends and loved ones that we do have to care for, that we do spend time with, and those kind of things when we do get the opportunity. So we're making a lot of sacrifices here, and we enjoy doing it. You know, we never complain about it. We never complain, I got to stay up again tonight at 3, 4 a.m. to have these conversations. No, we never complain about it. If we got to get 2 hours of sleep, 1 hour of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, whatever it has to be, we make sure we do it, and we do it for you. So we appreciate just that patience, that love, and that support throughout this entire process. It isn't easy. It's not an easy, you know, if it was easy, anybody can do it, right? So it isn't easy, but we continue to do it, and we continue to make strides every single day. Sometimes we get knocked back, 3 steps, but we'll take 4 steps forward. So we appreciate that, as well as our mini mod of the week. We have Shield Smart Eleanor. He's a great help in the community since he started, and he was great to have around. So mini mod, we appreciate it. This is to the mini mod and mini champions. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for all your love and support and your help. And as I was saying, you know, there's a lot of things that happen here, a lot of things you guys don't get to see. And that's something we're doing, making sure that we can push content, get you guys that behind the scenes view of the team here, the team working here as we continue adding and growing our team, as well as we continue pushing our additional platforms that we do have. First and foremost, of course, is DogeX. So very excited about that. Coming here very soon. And let me pull up something 1 second. Anyway, so very excited about that, everything that we have going on here with our team, our internal team, our external teams that we do have out there working diligently and hard as well. And it's all for you, every single holder, every single investor out there that is investing even 1 penny in us. We do it all for you, and we appreciate it. So I'll jump right into the questions we do have here. As you all know, I'm our CCO. I'm not a CTO. I'm not a CTO. So I will never act as such. When it comes to certain questions, I will have answers for. Some of them I may have surface level answers, and some of them I may have more in-depth answers. So when it comes to certain ones that I don't have the in-depth, nitty-gritty, granular pieces of, I'll be sure to make sure to push this and get the proper answer for you, and have Jer or one of our moderators reach out to you personally if this is your question, to make sure we get you an appropriate answer, as well as sharing that answer with the community as well. So anyways, first and foremost, is there any time locking period when staking and farming? There is no time locking period. Of course, the longer you have, when I say there isn't a time lock period, there are incentives to keep your tokens in there. So, of course, just like most all staking, if you take your tokens out early or whatever the case may be, it may be a fee to it. I don't know what that exact fee is. But, you hold them in there for 90 days, 6 months, whatever, a year, 2 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. The longer you hold, the more, you get rewards you get in those kinds of things. So there isn't a time lock period. If you put it in there that day and you want to take it out that day, you can do so. Of course, there will be fees and stuff associated with that. And the longer you hold, the less those fees, if any. Like I said, I don't know those exact amounts, so I don't want to misspeak on that. But I hope that answered your question. Is there a calculator to show APR when staking and farming? So, of course, when you're staking and you're putting your tokens in there, of course, there's a pool. There's a pool to stake from and those kind of things. So, depending on how much you have staked relative to how much that total amount is in there will determine how much you hold. That APR and all of those things get adjusted based on that. So I'm not 100% sure there's a calculator. There will be something. It will tell you the amount that you will get. I'm not sure of an exact calculator being on there. Maybe that's something we can look at. So I will find out about that and get you a better answer on that. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I do know that you will be able to see the current APR. And, you can then take it and, see how much you could earn based on that amount. Of course, that continues to change, continues to fluctuate. It isn't a set APR number. It just depends on how much is in there, how much is staked, and relative to your current holding percentage of that, total staking pool. Let's see. Could the team provide some short video on Thursday showing how to use each part of DogeX before it goes live? I don't see that being an issue. I know we've had screenshots and videos and stuff of the platform via testing when we're actually testing it and everything. So I don't see it being an issue to kind of give a thorough walkthrough video-wise, and also have a paper format as well to give you guys a in-depth insight of exactly how it works, what this means. If you stake this, what are you earning? Those kinds of things, how you pair, provide liquidity, and all those things when it comes to pools. So, definitely something that can be done. I'll be sure to follow up on that and make sure that we get that to you, to the community in due time, so that way you guys are aware and have a full, in-depth analysis of the platform itself with DogeX. So, do you have any plans to advertise DogeX this event for DogeX? Do you have a plan to advertise this event for DogeX immediately after, or do you already have some other bombshell news to promote healthy growth? So, of course, there's always plans to advertising our platform, doing, different reviews with YouTube influencers, getting things out there. Marketing materials, those kind of things. I have a couple things lined up with one of our exchanges. I won't speak on that until it gets finalized, and it is something that they put out and we put out as well. So I have some material lined up, and we have some marketing things lined up as well with Ebbs and the marketing group there, with a lot of exciting things just to get more eyes and awareness on the platform itself. There will be a lot of partnerships that will happen A lot of conversations are already happening, but a lot of partnerships in regards to other tokens as well. Tokens will want to come and stake a pool on there and all those other things as well. So those will be things that happen. As you guys know, DogeX is just bringing together the world of Doges, and that's the whole idea behind it, to bring together the world of Doges. We're all family, right? So we're all in the Doge family. So we just want to make sure that we welcome. As you guys see, we have, I believe it's Papa Doge and Baby Doge, I believe, is actually on the, the theme of it itself. So we're just bringing together all of the Doges. We just want to unite everybody. We're one big happy family. Of course, we all have our own communities and those kind of things, but we definitely want to, be one big happy family and welcome everybody. And Mini wants to bridge that gap between everybody. So definitely excited about that. Is there any time blocking period when staking? I've already answered that. There is not. Is there a calculator to show the APR? I believe these questions are repetitive, but I've already answered that. Let's see. Next I have here, most people can understand that MiniPets will take longer than the team's initial roadmap ETA. But why is it taking so long for NFTs? We're a gaming/NFT project, and many of those investors have yet to single a single NFT. So, of course, we have the NFTs that got released way back when. Hopefully, everybody has washed that out of their minds. We're definitely moving forward with a much better approach. There's a lot of things that go into it, of course, when you're doing a 3D kinds of things and taking those characters as being true character assets within the game. There's a lot of tying in the pieces. So as you guys know, we have our, another graphics designer here as well, working on a lot of exciting things and kind of getting that going and getting that geared up, as well as, putting the final touches on a lot of things. So completely understand when it comes to development. Of course, that's a long process. We'd like it to be done yesterday, but there's a process behind it when it comes to gaming development, a true open world game as well, and tied in a lot of aspects when it comes to cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of things going on that will be here soon. Well, hopefully we can announce something here very soon in regards to, of course, those first 10 characters that we always talked about, getting those NFTs out, and also some other exciting NFTs as well. So definitely something that's in the works, definitely something that we can have here hopefully soon. I don't like to give dates or anything. That's something I live by. So definitely don't like to give exact dates to give unreal expectations or anything. When we get closer and we can provide an exact date on when to expect something, and that is something hard and set in stone that we can definitely follow through with, we would definitely be able to do so at that time. Let's see, what would be the incentive for other Doge-themed coins to use DogeX versus any other swap? Doesn't allow only Doge-themed coins to be traded on exchange severely limit DogeX as an income generator for many Doge holders. So when it comes to limiting anything, there is no limitations that we can put in place. There are, but we haven't put any limitations in place. So yeah, sure, you can, of course, it will be preloaded with Doge-themed coins. As I already said, I know there's Doge, of course, there's Baby Doge, there's Papa Doge, Mama Doge, Daddy Doge, wherever, all these different Doges on there preloaded into there. But of course, there's, you can trade other tokens as well on there. But, the biggest thing around it is, of course, being Doge-themed coins. So that's what we want to push, and that's what we're going to go for. And the incentive is, of course, coming in and being able to stake, having a pool there. Of course, we have a large community, large following as well, larger than some other Doge tokens as well. So them being able to get their project in front of course, our holders as well as other potential holders and projects on our exchange as well with DogeX will definitely be a huge benefit for them to be able to get more increased awareness on their project. So, and if it's a good project, some people may invest, who knows. Never try to give financial advice, and I don't give it. So whatever people choose to do from there with the information they see, doing their own research, they're more than free to utilize it from an investment standpoint as they see. So that will be an incentive, of course, with DogeX. Many community members would like to learn the added benefits of DogeX. Can you help elaborate on this more? So, of course, as you guys know, with the added benefits, staking your Doge, your MiniDOGE allows you the opportunity to, get those reflections and those kind of things with BNB and stuff like that. So, and also, as I said, the more people that get on there, the more trading and all those things, the more people that stake, the larger the pool and all those different things that happen in there allows you a higher APR. And, of course, you get more tokens as well as BNB. So very excited about that. When it comes to the nitty gritty and granular stuff, like I said, that'll be something that we will put some information out on. Like I said, there'll be a video that we will release. I'll make sure to follow up on that make sure there's a video release that shows you the ins and outs of the platform itself, as well as an actual PDF or whatever the case may be, outlining and kind of an infographic of showing, okay, this is how you do this. If you have this, this is what you want to do. If you click here, this is what happens. So kind of a step-by-step guide, a walkthrough of kind of how to use it, how to stake, how to unstake, of course, all those different things. And of course, if you have any issues, you'll be able to message, email customer service, and I have that follow through with that as well. So has DogeC's been audited and plan to get audited in the near future? Yes, an audit is imminent. Currently being looked at as well. There are a couple contracts that interact with DogeX, so those are being audited and will be audited. And as soon as that audit report is done and finished, we'll be definitely sure to push that out. Based on what we've seen and what we've been told thus far, everything looks good. But if there are any concerns or anything, we'll be sure to make sure that is pushed out. But yes, audits are imminent, and as soon as that is done by the auditing firm, we'll be sure to let you guys know and release that information to the community. So aside from that, Justin, any questions you see over there in the chat? Any questions in Telegram as well? You think liquidity is too high to the market cap ratio to have the moon effect? Of course, people know there's the arbitrage game, pulling liquidity, all those different kind of things, letting it shoot up, using some of the liquidity to do certain things. So that is something we've always looked at, something we've always talked about. And when we make a decision based on that, if we have enough, noise from the community as well, that's something we can definitely look at. But yeah, potentially that could be a thing. Of course, as you guys know, there's pros and cons to having a lot of liquidity and having a little liquidity. The pros is that, okay, having a lot of liquidity, those that may sell, you have those sell-offs or whatever the case may be, the token is more stable, it doesn't drop as much. Whereas having a little liquidity allows it drops drastically. But having too much, of course, as it runs up much slower when you have more weight on the liquidity side. So it's all about a balance. It's kind of like tipping a scale. Which side of the scale do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side of the scale that you have a huge potential for a run up, but you also have a huge potential for a decrease, or one that is kind of more stable? You got to find the even balance, which is something we're big about, making sure we have, kind of as balanced of a project and a token when trading as possible. So let's see. Will MiniDOGE be Miniverse soon? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see. Could I stake MiniDOGE for receiving MiniDOGE tokens, not BNB? Of course, we have reflections in place for that. So as you are a holder of MiniDOGE, you're getting MiniDOGE. So yeah. Any other questions you see over there? I see something about Devin's not very focused. I don't know. You messaged me at 4 a.m. and you see how focused I am. But anyways, scroll up. Anything in Telegram? Let's see. Just trying to get everything covered here. I answered all the questions that you guys provided. Make sure that if you guys do have questions or anything for an upcoming AMA, as I said, we'll do a bi-weekly AMA just moving forward. There's a lot of things happening. DogeX coming here in just 2 days. So very excited about that. Very excited about everything within that and all the information around it. Audio is low. I can barely hear you. Justin, turn me up just a little bit on the main control switch there. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Let's see if I see anything in the chat. Let's see. Keep my eyes open. Let's see. Don't see anything in there yet. But anyways, yeah, we're very excited about everything we're doing here. Of course, as I said, we'd like to have everything done yesterday, but we also try to be as realistic as possible. We want you guys to be as realistic as possible. This isn't a short term, we're here for, today and not tomorrow. No, we're here for tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next year. So, of course, there will be a journey, whatever you do. If you're doing something that's, that's true, if you're doing something that's worth any sort of value, it's going to take time. If you want to just be a copycat and copycat something and throw it together, of course you can do so, and feel free to do it. But you're just not going to change anything. You're just going to lose that interest of what's the value of being here versus being here. If you got two of the same. One is just you got a car. Okay, one is white, one is black, but it has the same. It has navigation. It has a sunroof. It has the exact same thing. What's the difference? Just off of what you like. It's all off of preference. What we're trying to do is appeal more to investors in certain ways. Of course, MiniPets will be huge in that, appealing to every demographic across every nation out there. So that's going to be huge. NFTs are going to be huge. Marketplace is going to be huge. So very excited about a lot of things happening. As I always say, positivity. There's so much negativity out there in the world. We choose to remain positive. No matter what happens, we always look ahead. We can't look behind us. As I said before, you're driving down the car, you're looking out the windshield. There's a reason why the rearview mirror is much smaller than the windshield, because you need to be focused about where you're going, not what's behind you. So we don't worry about what's behind us, any mistake, any error, anything that we've made, whether it's been very small or whether it's been very major. We continue to look ahead. We don't let anything, all the outside noise, all the wind noise, all the chatter, nothing of that deters us from anything, because as I've always said, we know our destination, we know where we're going, and we will continue to go there. And everyone that hops on with us and goes on that ride with us will be able to enjoy and be fruitful. And everyone that doesn't, then that's okay. Maybe they found hope and peace in some other places, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I will not tell anyone what to do or not to do. Make the best decision based on your current situation and what you feel is right. Of course, we'd love to have you here with us, and we want every single person here, but not everyone will share that same vision. Not everyone will share that same long-term thought process that we have here. Like I said, we're here for the long term. We're not here for tomorrow. We're not here for the next week. We're here for the next month. We're here for the next year. We're here for the next decade. We want people to still be talking about us. We want people to still be using our platforms. A lot of these clones, a lot of these people out there creating projects that are just like others, they'll be rendered obsolete here soon, and you'll be talking about the next big thing. We're going to make sure the next big thing is still us. And that's what we're going to continue to do here as we continue with our NFTs and the gamification aspect of MiniPets and over here at MiniDOGE. So any other questions pop up there for me? Yes. VR will be something that we do tackle later down the line. So yes, that will happen. When? Of course, it's not going to happen right when the game launches, but that will be something that we explore, as well as partnerships with it. There's a lot of VR companies, a lot of big tech companies out there when it comes to VR as well as AR. So that is definitely something we'll explore when that time comes. I know we receive reflection, but if we stake, our reflections will stop right. No, you will continue to receive reflections if you stake. So that will not stop. Nothing will stop MiniDOGE. So no, it will not stop. Let's see. Other than that, let's see. Any questions? Yes, as of right now, DogeX is still currently ready to go on Friday. So that's why I just said in 2 days, yes, we will be live and we will be running. As I said, we'll be sure we have a marketing plan already set in place around it, as well as materials for how to use, why should you use, and so you can kind of compare and contrast versus other, there's so many different swaps out there. That other tokens have used, and a lot of them, let's just say 99.9% of them are just clones of other things and stuff. So very excited about what we have going on here. Very excited about what's to come. NFTs, MiniPets, as we continue down our roadmap and things to come. Of course, dates have gotten moved, pushed back, some moved up, whatever the case may be. The final destination is we know where we're going. So we're very excited about that. As I've said, our AMAs, we will go to a bi-weekly format. I will get you guys that information, talk to Jer, make sure we share that information. Moderators are sharing that information as well for when those AMAs will happen, the times they will happen as well. I think we'll start launching a monthly AMA calendar so you guys can see. And also, I believe we're going to start working on a monthly calendar in general for information. So when to expect video releases on what dates, when to expect AMAs on what dates, when to expect anything else if it's a marketing push, if it's going live on an exchange or something like that. We'll be sure to start mapping that out as we, go to the end of 2021 and go into 2022 to give you guys the best, possible to know when people come in there and say, hey, what's happening? What's going on? What are your guys' goals for the next week or two? You share that, and they'll be able to see that on the website and be able to see that in the Telegram channel and everything. So be able to see exactly what's going to happen this month and what to look forward to. And of course, we'll add things on there as we go throughout the month, things that come up, exciting things that are, that happen that weren't expected, that happen sooner, So we'll be sure to update that and keep that updated in real time so you guys can have that information and calendar event for the month of January, February, March. And we'll try to put those out a month in advance as far out in advance as possible. And like I said, I continue to update those as things happen in real time. So Mini Army, I appreciate it so much. We appreciate all your love and support. We appreciate all that you do out there. We appreciate you guys going on this journey with us. As I've always said, it's not a sprint, it's definitely a marathon, and we will continue to run this race, and we will not stop until we cross the finish line. Even when we cross the finish line, we're just going to keep going, and we're never going to stop. Because like I said, we're not here for tomorrow. We're not here for next week. We're here for next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. We're here for a lifetime. So we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We appreciate all that you do, and we will see you here very soon. Like I said, I will get you guys the updated AMA times and dates for when those will happen, and we will see you guys inside of the Telegram chat room. We will also be utilizing our other platforms as well. So we want to get out there on Telegram, of course, as we always are, but we want to get out there on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. We want to make sure we're crossing all platforms, and that's something that's really going to be a big push going into the beginning of 2022 Q1. It's just making sure that we're expanding across all platforms, making sure we're well diverse, and we're just not just known for one platform, but we're known for all of our social channels. So we appreciate it, and we will continue to use our large following of you guys as holders and investors trusting in us as we continue spreading the word and continue gaining more and more holders and investors into the world of MiniDOGE, MiniPets, and DogeX with everything going on. So we appreciate it, Mini Army. Thank you so much. Once again, congratulations to our mini champions and our mini mod. We will see you guys here soon. We love you. Thank you, and we'll talk to you here